Hi, and welcome to Essay 102. It is a continuation of 101 regarding the loss of a language. Now you may wonder, why on earth are you telling me about the loss of a language? Why continue this discussion? Because it is very important to you. It is important to mankind. It is important to the world, because whenever a culture loses a language, it affects each and every one of us. Because within that loss of a language are ancient customs, ancient traditions. There's music, there's dance, there's story of who we are as mankind, our own abilities of awareness are lost when those languages are lost. There are over 7,000 languages in the world today. Every day, 1, 2, or 3 languages are lost on a continuous basis. When an elder passes away, so do all the amenities of those languages. Many times in foreign countries, the ancient language is forbidden to be spoken. Elders live in fear of anyone knowing that they know these customs and traditions. And so often when asked, they deny that they know the language. Yet, if you can convince them to share with you a story, a lengthy story, please record it. Gather the information, because one day it will be lost. And when it is lost, so is part of our own spiritual awareness. Within those cultures, traditions, dance, music, and songs lie the depths of man's spirituality. When colonization began around the world, it affected every culture and every group of being, because it changed who those people were that were being colonized. Colonization goes back a long time. The Hittites, the Incas, oh my goodness, everyone has colonized in one way, shape, or form. The injustices that fall under colonization are too numerous to mention. It's just important for you to know the effects of the loss of the language, because it affects you of who you are spiritually today. When languages are lost, that part of society is lost. Those religious beliefs are lost. Yes, we are a part of that as mankind, because over the course of time, everyone has crossed over in sharing one way, shape, or form their spiritual beliefs. I have traveled the world. I have researched all the corners possible, and I have come to one conclusion after interviewing thousands upon thousands of people, that mankind all have the same spiritual awareness. And yet when we lose a group of us, their awareness, we lose part of the quality of our own knowledge of our awareness. So it is important for you to be concerned. It is important for you to be a participant in saving languages and customs and traditions, because you are a part of this whole picture. Now today, there are many caste systems around the world. Within those caste systems, it is forbidden to speak ancient languages or customs or traditions. Some places, the elders can be arrested and placed in prison for that knowledge. So often they hide it, and they will deny that they even know the language. But if by chance you travel some distant place and you have the opportunity to ask an elder to share a moment, a story, please record it if they're generous to share it with you. You will benefit, and the rest of mankind will too, because not everyone can capture every language being lost. So become a participant. I hope you do. Now, one of the other things that is important to recognize about the loss of a language is to prevent you from regaining that. Often, groups that have colonized enforce superstitions upon those being colonized. The colonialist implanted superstitions within groups. With those superstitions came fears at multiple levels. They shouldn't say this, or they shouldn't do that, or they shouldn't practice this. Fear of a wide variety of things happening to them. With fear comes ignorance. With ignorance grows greater fear, and then denial. If you stop and you look at our culture and our society today, many of us are living in denial. Many of us have feelings, have emotions, have sensed something going on within us or about us. And yet, without 100% scientific proof, without blind studies from one end to the other, we don't want to believe what is within us. Accept the fact that you are a spiritual being first. And you will understand what is starting to go on within you. Recognize what denial has been placed upon you and grow from there. Children are born with awareness, and up to about the age of 7, they function quite well and comfortably well with being spiritually aware of spirits around them. They sometimes have imaginary friends. They sometimes see a past loved one with them. They will speak of it. And yet, by the age of 7, culture and religion and social standards start setting into place where they are forbidden to talk about it because it's something they've made up, or it's not acceptable, or it's simply a denial of what is real. And so from 7 to about early teens, they struggle, but they, along that course of time, lose that spiritual awareness. And by the time they're adults, they're in complete denial. It's something that is totally not acceptable to discuss in public. It's something not acceptable to discuss with your religions, with your politicians. And yet, who fears your own spiritual awakening the most? Those who wish to control you. Those who wish to tell you what to believe and what not to believe. Who better to know you and help you in life than a loved one? Their spirit, whom you are genetically connected to, often is there with you to help you, to guide you, to direct you through life. And I hope that you come to this awareness that this is a course that you can learn from. This is an action that you can choose to take to spiritually awaken yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this time with us in this class. Push the like buttons. We really enjoy that. Thank you for signing up for the webinars where we can have an open discussion, free discussion, and enlighten you to a greater sense of your own awakening. I truly thank you for taking this time to listen. Many blessings upon you this day, and peace be with you.